Hey church, today's great verses out of Ezra 7:10, and I'm going to be reading from the New King James Version because I like that one. And it says, "For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord, and to do it, and to teach statutes and ordinances in Israel." Now, as I was reading this passage, I was thinking about how Ezra really sets the example of what it means to be a disciple. We see that before he even enters into the presence of the Lord, he's preparing his heart. Before he's reading scripture, he is preparing his heart to seek the law of the Lord. But then it also says, and to do it, and to actually live it out, allowing the law and the word to affect him. And finally, and to teach statutes and ordinances in Israel. He's teaching, he's sharing, he's guiding. He isn't just allowing all this wisdom and growth that's happening within him to just stay in a vacuum. He is sharing it. He is giving it away. And when I read scripture and I listen to a sermon, I'm always asking myself questions. And they're pretty simple questions. Am I doing this or am I not? And I think when looking at this, we have to ask ourselves, am I preparing my heart like Ezra before I enter into God's presence? Whether it's in worship, whether it's reading scripture, going to a sermon, listening to a podcast, whatever it is, am I taking the time to prepare my heart for God? Do I think like that? Or do I just walk into it like, hey, it's just another task I got to do. I'm going to read my Bible in the morning. I did it. It's going to be a good day. Or, hey, I made it on Sunday. Great job. Let's go watch some football, right? But do I prepare my heart with the expectation that God is going to show up? I think it also poses another question. Am I allowing what I am receiving through scripture, through teaching, am I allowing it to challenge and change me? Is it actually affecting my life? Or is it just something I'm hearing and it's going in one ear and out the other? James tells us it's like looking in the mirror and then completely forgetting what we look like. But these are some hard truths we have to come to face. Are we doing these things in our lives? Am I allowing these things to challenge and change me? And am I actually living out what I'm learning? And it also begs the question, hey, if I am preparing my heart, if I am learning and I'm growing, am I allowing my cup to be filled up and given to other people? Or does my cup look really full, but it's got a lid and a straw, and I'm the only one drinking from it, right? But that's not what our lives are supposed to look like, right? Our cups are supposed to be overflowing with abundance from God, and out of that abundance, we're giving it away and we're sharing it with other people. But sometimes we forget about that. We're focused on ourselves, we're focused on our own personal growth, which in and of itself is great, but remember, it doesn't stop right there. We take it another step forward and we're giving it away. We're sharing, we're inviting, we're teaching, we're helping spread the gospel, because that's how the early church grew, was by people giving themselves away in service for the Lord. And that's what we're called to do as followers of Jesus. That's what we're called to do as disciples. We can't be just people who are just okay with the mediocrity of our faith sometimes. God is asking more of us. So prepare your hearts, dive into scripture, allow it to affect and change your life, and then give it away. Share the great things that are happening in your life, because there are people around you that are hungry and need your help. So take that with you into your week and into the rest of your summer. Have a great day.